we're going to get the podcast and how there's no money in rap anymore later on in the pod. But I was listening to, Tony the Closer is crashing out on Instagram.
Still?
Yeah, oh gosh, he goes for months. He probably definitely need to sit down and talk to somebody. But anyway, so I didn't know he was so embedded with $1 million worth of game, their first 100 episodes. So evidently he was on, this according to him, episode like 60 to episode 100.
Okay.
But he paid them to be on every episode to promote his business.
Okay, that's smart.
So he was dropping, smart for them.
Yeah.
Because he was dropping I think he said $40,000 an episode.
God.
Yeah. So part of the problem why we haven't blown up is that we haven't dropped $40,000 on a big pod.
Facts. Or we get a drug dealer to come and sponsor this. Watch your money.
But how do you get away from that though?
Oh, you can't.
That's what I'm saying.
You get in the streets, nigga, you done. It's funny. Darnell was cutting my hair today, and so for those who don't know, I'm going to Vegas next week. We will push next week's episode to figure it out, so it won't be next Tuesday. But I'm going to Vegas, right?
Yeah.
So Darnell was like, "Who you taking pictures of?" And so I was like, "Oh, I was taking pictures of this girl, but I think she dead." And he goes, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, she hooks, you know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
And then she was, every time I would take pictures of her, she would be doing different drugs.
Yeah.
And Darnell was like, maybe she just homeless. I'm like, nah, she out of here.
Dog, that's terrible.
It is terrible. And so Darnell said, he's like, can you stop saying that she's not alive? I said, no, bro, I can almost guarantee. Last time we shot, she caught a drug dealer and she said, hold the fentanyl this time. That's what type of time she was on.
Oh,
she was on
crazy.
And so Darnell, he was just like, how did she get there? And I said, well, she's an escort. And I said, you don't stop that. It's hard to stop that. That's all I was getting at. You get started, you get the fast money, you get this lifestyle, you get this sponsored lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And
hustling is addictive, but it's like, we don't need a drug dealer to sponsor. I mean, it would be nice.
It'd be nice.
But you can't get away from it. That's my point.
A 10 episode pack.
You can't get away from it. But again, when you look at pods and they blow up, that's what kind of time they're on. They're paying. It's payola.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is.
That's insane.
We'll be in a RICO. Never mind. We couldn't do that.
No, we bro. I'm not paying $40,000.
Yeah, it's
that's insane.
It's a couple ways. Well, money.
And that's on his page, by the way. This is not allegedly. This was him because again, he's crashing out on his page. So he has to. If you go to his page, because he's beefing with $1 million worth of game and all those other guys. I think he said that they betrayed him. But anyway, the betrayal is not the issue. Don't care about any of that because men should not be emotional. But the fact that he said that he was paying them, and then he was basically was going to a lot of the other that whole black financial literacy, sphere. And he was bringing other folks on and they were supposed to split the money up 3 ways. Oh, this is why he fell out with them.
Got you.
So he went to recruit other people and they were paying $50,000 an episode.
Money.
And they were supposed to split it 3 ways. And he was like, they gave him $8,000. And then he fell out with them.
Yeah, bump you, nigga.
That's messed up.
I mean, yeah, it is, but it happens.
But it's still, dude, $50,000 an episode?
It reminds me of Tekashi. He's doing his interview with Vlad. One of the greatest interviews ever, by the way. It's just so accurately, ignorantly funny.
Yeah.
It lets me know that this culture, Chance the Rapper had this side thing. This is my squirrel brain running. Chance the Rapper said there should be a board to allow people to be hip hop artists. He said, we don't own shit, so anybody can come and be an artist.
Exactly.
Right? And so I'm saying that because you have Vlad interviewing Tekashi, and it's just the funniest part about hip hop, right?
Yeah.
And so anyway, Tekashi was talking about how he was beefing with Chief Keef. He put $20,000 on Chief Keef's head, and the boy got mad at him because Chief Keef only gave him $8,000. He's like, yo, you didn't even shoot at him. You shot in the air, so you don't get all the money. You just get, he said, you got the reaction I needed, but you didn't do what I asked you to do. And he's admitting to this. He's on Vlad. So you know what, Vlad, this whole Fed shit.
Vlad low key.
He hands y'all the rope, you hang yourself.
Yeah, you hang yourself. Hey, but we're realizing a lot of people in hip hop. I'm not gonna call any names, but I actually follow a retired FBI agent.
Oh yeah,
and he and I sent the clip where he was like, "Yo, it was these 2 rappers that was beefing."
Yeah,
and he was like, "Yo, he's like, I had a case, but U.S. attorney said they weren't gonna take the case."
Yeah, and
We'll call them names. If you want to see the clip, DM us. We'll send it to you.
We'll send it to you. Hold on. Let me play this little part. What you been up to, man?
Oh, man. No, man. Trying to get my mojo back, man.
Oh, that means he need another trip.
I get to make up for the last one. My goodness. But now I got to pay credit cards off, so I can't do anything.
See what happened when I don't go on the trip with y'all?
Hey, man. Cash out Pastor Mike Will if you want to sponsor me on a trip.
There you go.
They say like 86% of the most successful men are married.
I love her
Just
too.
saying. That's gotta, you know.
I do
They
love
need
this
that
Regina
grounding.
King, right?
They need that home
I love her
base.
voice.
And women don't.
No. Because they find it in friendships. There was a study. If you ask men who their best friend is, most of them say their wives.
Right.
And if you ask a woman, she's really got her friends. She'll be like, Lisa. You know.
Shout out to Regina King. You so fine.
She is. And she presents on camera that she's a really great person in real life. I don't know if she is or not.
Yeah, we don't know.
But as a great actress, she makes me think she is.
Absolutely. You know what is funny? My best friend is my wife.
Now, to Regina King's point, who is she going to say her best friend is?
She's going to say it's her homegirl, Lisa. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's so funny. My best friend really is my wife. It's this is too early in the podcast to be telling my personal business, but here we are. You know, me and my wife was talking and I was telling her, I said, hey, when me and you, she'll cut me off all the time, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be telling this story. But the funny part is, I told her I like to give you certain details, or I like to give you a lot of details because I don't want you to hear something later.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, oh, you left that part out of the story.
You ain't tell me.
It's either I'm not telling you nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to just tell you everything you need to know, right? And so she loves to cut me off. She be trying to speed up the story or tell me I'm wrong in the story. Yeah. I'm like, no. I want you to help me process everything. And, you know, it's funny when me and her were having that real conversation. She was like, yo, we are really friends. I'm like, yeah, like you the homie. But
I wonder if men start being like, okay, my best friend is Gavin, right? Mm-hmm. Tell my wife, my best friend is Gavin. I wonder how women would take that.
Oh,
like as much as women try to talk trash that yes, we have friends, men don't have friends. Yeah. If men start being like, oh yeah, you know, this is my best friend. It ain't my wife. Yeah. They crash out.
Oh, what?
They crash out for a month.
My wife would punch me in the side of the head. You know what I'm saying? She would literally punch me. You know, and it's funny because as you grow up, friends change, relationships changes. Me and hers hasn't. It's just gotten closer and closer. But you know, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Men are more loyal than women. That's all.
Oh, I'm clipping that. You thought you were getting away with that? I am Gavin B. Welcome to Service. Sit down. The Black Dad's Club. What the hell is the point of this podcast? Let's do it like that.
If you are a black male and you're in a jam, hit me up. I'll get you out.
Trying to save black men.
We give black men a place to be seen, a place to be heard.
Sometimes I got to push back because be lying.
They do, but so do women. So that's what makes the pod cool.
Strap in. It's about to be fun.
Now let's begin.
Hey, Sheena, I need my nails done. They looking real busted at the moment. I want to welcome everybody to the Black Dad's Club. This is episode 199. We getting there.
One more.
One more.
We'll be at 200.
One more at 200.
I guess it's payola time.
Look.
we got to go pay somebody bigger.
Look, if you got a business, a brand, a sculpture business, you got a interior design business, you got a construction team, it don't matter. If you got any of that and you want to come on here and talk, we will let you pay us to come sit here and talk. You just let us know. That is Pastor Mike Will. I am Gavin B. And this is the Black Dad's Club. We want to welcome everybody here. And we want to thank everybody early. I'm pretty sure we'll do a list of thank yous next episode. But we should do a list of thank yous. If you made it this far, we grateful. Because it was some times there.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough in the beginning.
I tried to go back and listen to like the first 30. No, sir. Never doing that again. That was awful. I don't know what the hell was going on. And I do want to apologize. I kept putting my leg up last episode. And so on my video, it was out of focus for a lot of it. My bad. Players mess up too. It is what it is. Today's dad tip of the week. Book your holiday photos now. super early. A lot of photographers, as you know, I'm a photographer. So if you go to gavinbower.com, you will find your holiday needs. But I would say this, get started early, find them outfits ASAP. Nothing is worse than scrambling to go find stuff to wear. And also get you a new suit. Probably shouldn't say this, but I had a client hit me up and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Because she's married.
Mm-hmm.
And she was asking me where should she go buy her sons a suit from.
Yeah, she probably should ask her husband, but I get it. I actually need to get some
her
suits.
kid's grown too.
Oh wait, what?
Her kids is I think the youngest was 20.
Oh gosh.
It was all messed up.
Yeah.
But thing is, book early, find that so relieve your girl, your wife, the mother of your child, relieve her the stress so she can only get her outfit and her makeup artist. Go pay for it. You're probably gonna spend about $300, $350 this year.
And
but
it's probably cheaper if you do it in October versus trying to wait till after Thanksgiving.
And do not ask your photographer, are they working on Thanksgiving? I've only done that once, and my grandma about lost it.
You was working on Thanksgiving?
1 year, yeah.
Like that morning, you take a picture in the studio?
Bro, no, I actually had a client one time. They asked me to come to their house. They told everybody to come early.
Yeah.
And they took a large family portrait. It was probably like 30 of them.
Did everybody get there early?
Yeah, mostly everybody got there early because I told her, I said, hey, I'm leaving at this time because my grandma has already let me know.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know what you think this is. Like, you're going to be here. And so she got everybody there early, and it was beautiful to see. And then you know what? I'll tell you this. Let me tell you what was more beautiful to see. It's good when you go to somebody's house and you can see like, all right, this is the person who makes the money in the family, right?
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like, it was the grandfathers. They did it at their grandfather's house. Big house, black family. It's 30 black people. Everybody was respectful, nice. And I love seeing black people. Hey, everybody ain't, we still got our great grandmother's house. You know what I'm saying? It's a 2-bedroom shotgun house, right? And it's beautiful when you see that. And it's beautiful when you see the other side, like, hey, my grandfathers now they have this property and it's super nice and everybody's there. But yeah, man, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. What you gonna eat on Thanksgiving?
Everything. I need to be down like 5 more pounds though. And so I gotta, because I know the holidays between Thanksgiving and my birthday, I know that's gonna be rough because it's gonna be cold. Then you can be hanging out with family, holiday parties. So yeah, I gotta lose a little bit more weight. Yeah, Ro, y'all need to come holler at us. I'm gonna send y'all my chart. We need a sponsor.
Ro Sparks?
Yeah.
I popped one of them things one time. Man, never doing that shit again.
wait.
It's a long story. It's a long fucking story.
I'm talking about the weight loss. You talk.
It's a long story. I was like, I don't even need this.
Yeah, okay.
Just
At
to be
our
funny.
age, well, especially your age, but even at my age, you're not supposed to take the whole thing.
Oh, I didn't read none of the instructions.
Yeah. To anybody, look, I'm not anti. What is it called? It's Tadalafil and what's the other one? I forget it. Anyway, I think it starts with an S. But anyway, if you don't have problems, you're not supposed to take the whole thing. You're supposed to like cut it at minimum in half. But sometimes you need to cut in half and then cut it in half again.
Nah, nigga. Nigga was hard for like 4 days. I said, I ain't never doing this shit again. Didn't need it at all. But I was just being funny.
You'll try to impress?
Oh, I impressed.
Yeah.
Nigga. It works. I would tell you this. Them shits work. It wasn't no try to impress. Yeah, nigga.
Hey, just clip it. That needs to be sponsored. that needs to be sponsored by Rose Park.
Y'all could clip it and send it to her. My girl will whoop my ass. That's the only time I ever peed and nothing changed. Nothing went down. I was like, oh, hell no.
Oh, man. You know what, man? I don't even want to get in your business, but I kind of want to know, like, when was this?
I tell you, it's off there. I tell you, it was recent.
That might be dad tip of the week also. Like, yo, you want to be impressive? Take that. Take that. Hey, cut it in half. If you don't need it, hey, yes, that is a rule. Cut it in half. Okay,
and mix it with tequila.
Oh God, that is hilarious.
Don't take no advice from me. Shout out to Active Dads. They will be in Raleigh on October 4th for Ice Cream with Dads. Check out their page. It's Active Dads. Look them up. Looks like a super dope event. I've been to one. It's an amazing time. And it's super cool to have, it's majority black dads, but all dads are welcome. I ain't trying to mess up their money.
Yeah.
But the funny part is, it's cool when you see a bunch of black dads together hanging out with their kids. So that's super cool. But they will be in Raleigh this weekend. So please check them out.
And it's never like forced with their kids. You could tell that these are men that spend time with their children.
Absolutely.
Like they didn't go grab the kids and come and hang out.
Yeah. Nobody ain't got time for that. Because when your girl know you about to go do something, if you are inactive dad and your girl know you want to go step up.
Yeah.
They will
for camera.
They will sabotage.
Yeah, make sure that don't happen.
Do y'all know how many holiday pictures that dads have come in and it's just them and their daughter, and their daughter's hair is not done, and the dads make the simple mistake of they go pick up their daughter before the shoot instead of a day before. I've had plenty of dads show up.
And what mamas are petty,
and I feel so bad. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Speaking of petty moms, Brittany Renner is getting $5,500 a month.
Congratulations
from PJ Washington.
60 grand?
Yeah, 66,000 a year.
Good for her.
Yeah, 66. That is more than enough to raise a child on.
What? Hell yeah.
It's like, what? Yeah, 66,000 tax free, and you get to put that on your anything as income. So whatever she makes, she can just add 66,000 tax free on there.
Hey man,
like you can go get a house, you can go get a car, you can go get whatever you want. So big ups to PJ for grabbing his kid and paying $5,500 a month in child support.
Speaking of another dad, Diddy
in court.
Diddy's he getting sentenced this week.
He getting sentenced on Friday. You know what? Since we nailed the Super Bowl prediction last week,
and we're gonna get there.
Would you like to nail Diddy's sentencing on Friday?
Time serve.
I think it's time serve as well.
Time serve.
I think it's time serve. I don't think they're gonna let him out immediately though. I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna let him out. I think they're gonna take their time to let him out. They're gonna tell him time serve, and then they're gonna let us do that like after Thanksgiving or maybe after Christmas.
You can't let him out at Christmas. I'll be pissed.
After Christmas, not Christmas. After Christmas, because I think there's still a little bit of get back from the government of like,
egg on our face.
Yeah, we can't hit you the way we wanted to hit you. So like, yeah, we're gonna screw you over.
Christmas is on Thursday, so you think they let him out Friday?
Yep, if not Saturday morning.
Oh, that's jacked up.
That is jacked up.
Look, all right, let's do this. This gonna be the better one to nail. Pause. When is the first Diddy party? He's coming out to throw a party.
He can't.
He will.
He can't.
Why he can't?
You at some point you gotta be like, yo.
Do he strike you as a person that?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
When is I get out the 26th.
New Year's.
Facts.
It's New Year's.
And I know all of y'all gonna be there.
Who?
It's gonna be lit.
Yeah, but it would be no cameras out for that party.
What?
Yeah, because people gonna be like, yo, nobody can know that I'm here. Everybody cameras get locked up for the Diddy New Year's party.
It's a Kevin Hart show. Like,
yeah.
Put your phone in his bag.
Yeah, in his bag. But
and it's gonna be lit. Poor Diddy. But yeah, I think he's gonna get him time server. I mean, unfortunately, what you get prosecuted for? I mean, what you found guilty of?
Transporting prostitutes
across state lines.
Across state line.
Y'all know how many?
Let he that have not transported
cast the first stone.
Cast the first stone.
Y'all know how many of y'all CEOs fly they favorite escort to their house?
Escort, or secretary, executive assistant.
What?
The woman outside of the wife. Like,
how many judges do this?
Yeah, man. Let he that has not transported booty over state lines cast the first stone,
and it's over.
Yeah.
Cardi B. I want to say this. I want to apologize to Cardi. I was going to clip you all up last week because I kicked your back in. And I'm going to kick you back in today. I do want to apologize. I don't believe in picking on women who are pregnant. They are super emotional. And if Cardi comes at me online, this pot is blowing up.
Oh, it's definitely blowing up. We're probably getting canceled at the same time. Well, actually, under this culture, we might be done. Cancel culture might be done for the next 4 years.
Well, it depends on how the presidency goes.
Yeah, cancel culture might be over.
But I would say this.
She go at individuals too. Like I follow
what?
Paradise Paris.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. They like she will actually respond to her. Like,
Cardi make a video and put you up online.
Someone said I think she put her in a song. I'm like, yeah, bruh, just you took a regular Twitter person and you're like, yo, I'm gonna put you in a song.
Ice from Joe Budden?
Yeah.
Back in the day, he tweeted, yo, I think Malice is a better rapper than Pusha T. Pusha T put him in a song, and he had like lines about Ice, and that's how Ice. From my understanding, that's how Ice really blew up. Like people was like, "Oh shoot, what you say?"
Yeah,
is really now. Ice got some crazy tweets out there because he was early on Twitter, but like it's one of those. But yeah, I didn't. I was thinking
very good. I wasn't on Twitter in the late 2000s. I couldn't even delete all that.
Oh no, I deleted that Twitter. I'm glad I deleted my Twitter because I used to be a wild boy.
I mean, you just could get it off, man. That got wrapped up real quick.
Cardi B sold 200K her first week. That is a round of applause. Hold on, where is that? Is this it? Is this the one?
Yep. Was it a real 200K or that the record label cooking the books 200K? Because I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really heard the buzz.
Is it a real 200K? Oh shit. Oh, there you go. Is it a real 200K? It is a real 200K. I mean, it's a payola 200K.
I'm about to say, because like the last album from a woman or a female artist, how do y'all want me to say that? Good Lord.
You just say whatever.
Yeah, the last like album that came out that was one of the girls that actually had music that was being played that I heard whether I wanted to hear it or not was Glorilla.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was 2 years ago? It was 2024. Last year. Yeah.
I say it's a real 200K because it's all streaming now. Now, do I think bots is involved? Hell yeah. Yeah. The fact that her songs didn't chart high, but I think, look, I said this last week, I said this week. I think Atlantic heard that album, said we've invested too much money in you. Because everybody knows the reason why there was a stall on Cardi's after her first album was she was like, I'm not doing another album till y'all give me a new contract.
Yeah.
And so it was a stall.
Yeah.
And they gave her a new contract. I know that new contract was better than what it was before Invasion of Privacy. You know what I'm saying? So then you come out, then you not trying to be funny, you keep having babies, right?
Yeah.
You said mentally you wasn't in a real space because you was going through so much in your marriage, which I believe.
Definitely believe that. But also, I mean, like, I wonder how much of that was momming, because she thought she's going to go on tour right after I don't know. She might be on tour when she's going in labor. I don't know how this is going to be.
After that first show. Look, if I was you, I would not buy tickets to them first couple of shows until I get confirmation that baby is out.
That baby is here and healthy.
And still,
she's healthy.
Yeah, because she might say, I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Some stuff might cancel. Here's what I will say. I'm happy for Cardi. You got your number one. You did 200K. Atlantic, this is what y'all get. The music industry is over. Sorry. I know Atlantic woke up, saw 200K. Well, they probably knew the predictions before because, they was pushing. It was looking like it's going to be 150.
But I'm saying without the bots, though, I mean, what's the real numbers, right? Is it 90K? Is it 110?
We won't never know.
Yeah, we won't know, but we know. Because, again, there's no song out right now off that album.
Nah, I mean, it was sad enough that she was selling the album for $8. And then if you, I think for 3 days, you could use a coupon code and it was $5 off. Like dead ass. It's all games for me. I already knew what time it was. They currently right now, the girls are fighting.
Who's fighting over there?
Well, Nikki. Once Nikki saw them first week numbers, Nikki was having fun.
Oh, Nikki going in?
I
need to follow.
They've been fighting for the last 48 hours. They've been fighting.
Shut up.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth. JT is in the mix because for those who don't know, Cardi and JT was having a whose boyfriend is the gayest debate, basically, which is funny. And the reason why I put it like that, because, Cardi said, yo, your man like purses. And they found a picture of Stephon Diggs with a purse. You know what I'm saying? Then Cardi told JT, yo, he made you get a bunch of abortions. And then JT, in proper clapback fashion, she said, I thought you for women's rights. You know what I'm saying? And your body, your choice. And so she pulled they've been going in there. Nikki said she called Cardi, instead of Cardi B, you Barney B.
Dang. Oh.
One thing you got to get Nikki, she funny.
Nikki is funny. Nikki gonna have them insults.
She is. And, and then I knew, so my resident Nikki Barb, who he's her. He stands for her, right? He said, yo, don't expect Nikki to say nothing till them numbers come back. And he said, if she doesn't outsell Pink Friday 2, it's only cracking. The numbers had 200, and I think Nikki did either 325 or like high twos. Them numbers came back, bro. Nicki was on Twitter going the fuck in. And then Cardi, she was on the phone telling Ice Spice to pull up. You know, she arguing with people. And she was like, I ain't no pussy like Lotto. Don't try me. And of course, now the fans is like, yo, you calling Lotto a pussy? Like, they've been going in for the last 24 hours.
That is wow.
I don't put it in our group chat because I'm the only bird in that group chat. Even though low-key Ez is a bird too, but he don't want to say nothing. But he ain't a bird like me. Ed only become a bird when I'm around.
I will say this. At some point, you know, Nicki needed to just say she's the greatest female rapper of all time and that her competition is nothing but men.
True.
And be done with it. Like,
true.
It's like she's close to saying it. Like, Nicki, you can say it. You can say it. No one's coming close.
Yeah, nobody's coming close. Well, I think Nicki don't want to say it because I think Nicki has realized, like, Nicki is in that list of people just like Kanye to me.
Yeah.
Who was like, hey, I'm telling y'all something. Y'all gonna call me crazy, and then later y'all gonna figure out that I was right, but y'all have drove me to be crazy, so now anything else I say is crazy, right?
This is true, because she do come across a little wackadoo at times, but...
a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you was talking about the Jays and them kids. You going in at the Rock Nation person. But what? Nicki's been telling us for years, hey, the industry no longer likes me.
Yeah.
And they're trying to create girls to hide me, basically. And I'm not against Cardi. I'm against Atlantic. I'm not against, you know, Ice Spice, a lot of whoever the girl is. I'm against that label.
Yeah.
And then we realized, like, well, is it true? And then she started proving you what's going on behind the scenes. Like, I'm fighting companies. I'm not fighting this person. Y'all can't outsell me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can't do that. And then, you know, and also, you know, the funny thing about when I'm listening to Cardi and she's digging on Lotto, she apologized today and was like, this is me apologizing privately. Now I'm gonna buy you a bag. Lotto, tell her to keep the bag. That was the corniest shit ever. But she's pregnant, so I'm trying to be nice. But
Lotto or Nicki?
No, Cardi.
Cardi. Cardi. I thought you said
yeah.
Okay, all right.
But my thing is like, it reminds me about when Nicki made the song. She made the song with Beyonce, and then you fast forward years later, and she kicking Beyonce's husband and their kid's name in the ground. Yeah. It's like, damn. And then it makes me realize, like, none of these celebrities. First of all, I don't like, and we're gonna talk about Bad Bunny in a little bit. You say it all the time. Entertainers should not be our moral standard.
No, they shouldn't. They should. We should use entertainers for literally what the name describes them as.
Yes,
it's just to be entertaining. Yeah, not to be taken seriously at all.
And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You calling Lotto a pussy?
Yeah, like they are meant to be entertaining. Like the fact that we use them to like be leadership, it's insane.
And then what had me laughing even harder was Ice Spice is laughing about it because it's a leak call. And then everybody's like, Ice Spice, you was just with Lotto last week on Castanet Stream talking about we made up and we friends. Now you laughing at her getting called a pussy. It's like, yo, all y'all just need to fight. However, y'all do not need to fight Cardi. I believe she will wash all of y'all. She looked like she got hands. And the fact that she's willing to, fight in airports lets me know everything I need to know.
Yeah, Cardi. Yeah, she from New York, right?
Yeah, she from the Bronx.
Yeah, man, she probably got hands for real. What's funny is the women. I hate I'm about to say this, fellas. Don't get mad. Oh, women from the East Coast can actually fight. They got hands. The guys don't.
Oh, damn.
Like that's the funny part.
Yeah, and the fact that Cardi is worth so much money and she's willing to be like, yo, let's meet up. She's already proved to y'all she's fighting in airports. She tried to fight Nicki. You know, this already didn't happen. Like, she ain't scared of y'all. And I love Cardi because, well, I mean, come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hold on, man. Y'all know I muted it. Hold on. Where am I?
Oh goodness.
Did I turn it up? Hold on, y'all. Y'all gonna hear this because I love how I'm a bird at the end of the day. This shit is not gonna fucking play. That's what I hate about my phone. Now y'all gonna make me insert the fucking video in here and crop all this out. Hold on. Where are we at, man?
Sucking dick is so important.
Oh my goodness.
I have gone in a rabbit hole. I didn't know how special are eaters to these men.
Facts.
These men have these girls on their phone. Everybody has a eater. And I didn't know that.
I don't know if I can agree with her.
And then, like, You be like, are you so? And then you ask them, so if this girl suck your dick so good, why don't you marry them? And it's like,
for what?
And they be like, I don't want to marry them. I don't really like them. I don't even know their birthday. I don't care about their last name. I just know that they're my favorite eater.
Facts.
So when they suck my dick, they're the best at sucking my dick.
Facts.
And that's that.
Have you ever been someone's eater?
No. Well, I don't know.
I can tell y'all right now.
So
I can tell y'all, Alice Cooper, I can answer that for you.
She might be Stephon Diggs either.
No. No, he a pro with this. It's somebody who, when she was getting it cracking in the strip club, that guy.
Yeah.
And he probably was like, all right, she'll stripper, whatever. I'm not saying she was hooking. I'm just saying that maybe it was somebody who she was involved with. And then he didn't think Cardi will be Cardi today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely.
But shout out to the eaters.
No, definitely shout out to the eaters. And this idea, look, men don't get married for just sex. So, like, when women are asked the question, well, why do you marry her? It's like, well,
she's
look,
not a good woman.
I need more than that. Like, she's not a good person.
She's not.
Yeah, I was getting into it with one of my homegirls earlier this week. Yeah,
I want to meet these women.
You've met them. It be the women that you meet that I'm telling you. Like, I always tell women, I'm like, y'all defend terrible stuff, and then y'all be like, damn, why I can't find a man that I want? And I'm like, yo, it be because y'all be defending the dumb shit, and a man will look at you and be like,
can't do that.
I can't fuck with you if you're going to defend that. Like, men don't defend Future. We literally use the dude as a joke. Saint Future is a joke. We don't believe he's actually a saint. It's a joke.
Oh, Future is our leader. I love Future.
It is a joke. It is not something where men are like, yo, let's say the future prayer.
Yeah.
Whenever we try to find our woman, right? But women will look at a woman that's doing terrible things and be like, oh, yeah, that's a good woman right there.
I understand where she's coming from.
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's their favorite.
Because they can see themselves doing it.
Yeah.
That'd be the problem.
I told my homegirl, shout out to C, I'm not finna kick your back in, even though you said, yo, you from North Carolina, you're uncultured. Totally disrespectful. And you know what pissed me off about C? Me and her was having a real conversation, and then she was like, yeah, I need a real friend. And I was like,
what is I? What is I?
I'm right here. And then, but she kept it real. She was like, you're not married. She said, you're married, and I want it to be a girl. And then it was funny. She told me that like 3 weeks ago. I was talking to her this week, and she said, you know what? You really might be my friend. I'm like, duh, nigga, I've been here. But anyway, she called me and her she was laughing about when Cardi had her kids, like, hey, please buy my mom's album so we won't be poor and we won't be living on the street. And Sierra was laughing. And I said, you shouldn't champion that.
Yeah.
I said, because in 10 years when Cardi B is about to be homeless and on the street and broke, we ain't gonna laugh then, because her kid, it can't be you training your kid, hey, I want you to make this video, like, buy my mom album so we won't be poor. And then when it happens, what happened?
Yeah.
You can't put shit like that in the atmosphere.
Yeah. I definitely agree. You don't put things like that in the atmosphere.
It sucks.
But with the whole eater thing that she said, like, yo, like we don't marry the eater most of the time. Sometimes we marry the eater.
Yeah.
But most of the time you don't marry, because sometimes you meet a chick that's a good girl and you like, she don't know that she supposed to hold back some.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she dropping on you so good, you be like, all right, let me go ahead and grab you now.
You know the problem with eaters is, you know that you got this good because you've had a lot of practice.
Yes.
And I don't know if you're practicing on multiple people.
Or one person.
Or just me.
Yeah. No, not just you.
Yeah, it's never just you.
It was somebody else.
Oh, no. Yeah.
It was somebody else, right?
So what happens is you realize, like, damn, she's a great eater. She's, she cool for what we doing. And she might be cool to hang with, but you don't know other aspects of her life. Like, where are your parents? Do you have a mom?
But see, the
have
problem.
You met your dad?
But see, the problem is the level of honesty. Like, that's again, I was talking to another one of my homegirl, and I was like, look, as men, we know when y'all telling the truth or not, right? It's just that when we hear what you're saying, we say the rebuttal in our head. And then we realize what you're going to say back. And then we just be like, it's really no need for me to even respond to this right here. Right.
Yeah.
So, but I think women, they be like, yo, I said it and it slid. So he must believe it. And it's like, yo, we don't be believing that stuff half the time. Like, if you tell me something dumb, but I still want to see you, I'm not going to be like, all right, I need you to tell me the truth. I'm just going to be like, all right, come through. You getting re-rostered. And we keeping it moving. Like, it ain't no big deal.
I remember one time I was talking to a girl and, she was like, oh, she said, don't worry. I've already had one abortion. I'm not having kids. And I said, okay. Dude was just giving information.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Which don't bother me because they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what your situation, and I'm not digging too deep to go back. But you know what she said? I said, oh, why you don't want any kids? And she said, I never want to not be able to buy shoes. She said, if I have a kid, I understand that I can't buy every shoe in this world that I ever want. And she said, so I just don't want kids.
I applaud selfish women for not having kids and not getting married.
She still don't have kids.
Like, and that's the thing. Like, you're never going to get me to be mad at a woman that says exactly what she wants and she does what she wants.
And so, you know what? But you know what? I said, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I said? Well, I want kids. I'm never going to force somebody to have kids.
Yeah.
We out of here.
So I'm not going to, I wouldn't even be out of there. I'm just going to re-roster you.
No, I did.
Like, yeah, you just like, yo, okay, I thought you was the number one spot. I guess you're number 3 spot. That's cool. I'm gonna work with it. Women do that all the time. Women re-roster men all the time. So I don't know why guys feel bad or feel ashamed to be like, yo, I thought you was gonna be able to be number 1. And then you talked a little bit. Okay, well, maybe she's not number 1 material, but I don't want to drop you from the squad just because we disagree.
Because you do something that I've never experienced before.
I'm not mad at this.
Absolutely. You know what? It was funny because we talked about this off mic. Going back to Cardi. Cardi has got me in this mindset of I want all record labels we need to see the books and to know what is y'all target demo for every artist.
They'll never do it.
I would love to know. And I would love for artists to tell us who they think their target demo is. And I would love for labels to say this is actually the demo. Yeah. And I don't think everybody be bad. I'm sure Ed Sheeran's target demo isn't crazy. I'm sure Beyonce's isn't crazy. I'm sure Nas's target demo from his label is not insane. But that Cardi B?
Yeah, but I mean, I think a lot of the negative music artists, I think their target demos are most of the time going to be teenagers, if not preteens.
Well, I see, we can live with that.
Because those are the people that's impressionable.
So here's the thing. I'm not mad at if you tell me Cardi B's, and I am mad at it, but if I'm pretty sure Cardi B will say, hey, my target demo is 25 to 35 professional women.
Yeah, that's what she's going to tell you, yeah.
That's what she's going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm here to tell you, Atlantic, on a switchboard, that old computer that's not flat, the big joint. You remember the Apple computers, the big joints back in the day. I'm sure on that computer, it's not saying that.
No, it's going to be teenagers.
I'm telling you right now, I would love to know Sexy Red's target demo. And here's the thing. As a community, what do we do when whoever she signed to say, hey, this is her target demo?
We can't do anything because we don't own anything.
Well, I don't think she gets to come back on radio. I don't think she gets to make music no more.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we would, silence her out, right? Like, but I think we already know that, right? Like, you remember the video when it was trending on Twitter where the kids, it's like a kid birthday party. And they're like, and the little girl was singing. It was just like, bend your head over.
Yeah, it was at daycare.
Yeah, the daycare, right? And it's like, yo, like, how do they get that music?
Through their parents on radio.
Yeah, but her parent is probably, young, right? And they know that person is going to play the music around their children.
Yeah.
So the labels know this, man. Like, it's a reason why it's a reason why music labels are not publicly traded companies, right?
Absolutely.
It's a reason why movie industry are not publicly traded companies, because what they discuss offline, it can't come to the light, bro.
I would love to know. I want to know who I got up here. I want to know Sexy Red, NBA Youngboy. I would love to know Cardi's, because this album showed me something. It just showed me the type of women I was coming across that said they loved this album, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And even Futures. Like, I would love, we ain't even going to get into Young Thug and what happened. He actually shoot people, so I'm not, Atlanta's too close. Yeah. He can't be in Atlanta, so he closer to us. So
yeah, I know, right?
It's just one of them situations where, like, if Sexy Red, we're talking right now, if you listen to this podcast, you are probably wanting to be, or you are part of the top third of black men.
Yes.
And women, right? That shout out to the ladies that listen. Right now, write down what you think is the target demo for Sexy Red. If you had to guess. Now, write that down and then say, hey, if the label told you, hey, the target demo is black and brown kids between the ages of 13 to 17, that's a high risk for teen pregnancies, that's from an impoverished neighborhood with little to no education, and their parents is X, Y, and Z. Because if you ever had to do a target demo for anything, And because I did marketing for a period of time in my life and I've had to do this, you know everything about your target demo.
Yeah.
You know exactly. You make a avatar of the male version and the female version of that person. If you're going for one or the other, right? And you have, if this is the perfect client to come up and buy my product or buy my service, this is what they exactly would look like. This is who they married to. This is where they live. This is the fucking zip code. If they gave us Sexy Red would not make another song a day in her life. I don't believe black people would be able to say, damn, this is the type of people y'all want. We can't put her on radio. And it's tough. It sucks because you're 100% correct. The label's never going to give us that because they know what time it is.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, man, my community's so cooked.
Nah, Candace Owens got y'all.
Don't even get me started on that.
I wanted to ask you what that was about. I was trying to watch some videos. Her mouth. I think I said this before. Her mouth don't do it for me.
For some reason, dude,
Terrible
her without makeup doesn't do it for me.
Huh.
Yeah, like I don't know if you ever seen her without makeup.
She's like a regular black chick.
It's like regular, like 87 gas, regular.
I'll
like
put that in my car.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good to go. I always tell y'all, 5 is average, right? So people are offended when people are called a 5, right?
Hey,
like, yo, you shouldn't be. That's just average. But like y'all black men being like, yo, can I say something about Candace Owens, man? Like knowing how she feels about black men, knowing what she says about black men, knowing who she married, y'all are I'm telling you, like the bottom third of black men and the middle third of black men, like, bro, y'all gotta grow up, man. Y'all gotta grow up.
She looked like she cosplays. I'm looking at her without makeup. I mean, this looks like the black girl that you ran into that don't rock with black people.
Yeah, and I'm good with that. But I hate when I see black men tripping over themselves for somebody that hates you. Like, are y'all serious, man? Like, grow up, bro.
DJ Academic said there's no more money in music.
Yeah, he said that all the artists should move over to pod, which is gonna make it tough for us.
Nah, somebody about to sponsor us. God is sending help.
Ro evidently. Ro Sparks.
First of all, come on, man. I'm never taking that shit again.
Don't say never, man. You're gonna get old one day.
Yeah, I'm gonna take them then. Not as a prank. Pranking your girl with Ro Sparks is crazy.
That is wild.
But you know what? I don't like DJ Academics using Jim Jones, Mano, Fabulous, and I forgot the other person getting in the pocket. You using all older rappers. These guys they got 25 years in the music industry. Of course, they're done making music. Yeah. Nobody's buying their albums like that.
But you know what's crazy is, as much as like when I hear that lineup, I'm like, all right, I don't think that doesn't sound like something that I'd be interested in.
It's not.
But I mean, would you have thought you'd be interested in Drink Champs before it fell off the rails? Because Drink Champs had like a 2-year run where you was like, yo, this is amazing.
If somebody told me Nori and DJ EFN was making it, I'd probably say no.
Yeah.
But once I watched the first episode and I realized like, yo, Nori's actually funny.
Yes.
And I'm like, cool. Fabulous is actually funny.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. The reason why I don't believe this is going to work, and there's no disrespect to those guys because I don't know none of y'all. And I was just in New York. I love it up there. I hate when street dudes or dudes who come from the streets get on these microphones and still thinking it's those times.
Well, you got to drop the street stuff.
I think that's hard.
Yeah, you got to drop, because like that's part of Dame Dash problem. It's like, yo, the street stuff, it works when you're in your 30s. I'm gonna be honest, man. When you're a senior citizen, nobody cares anymore.
When Dame Dash asked Charlamagne, I can tell you never sold drugs before. We used to sell drugs as a way to talk about business in 2025.
Yeah. Like it doesn't work, right? So, but if you are yourself, because Nori is himself, sometimes too much to his own detriment.
That's why the pod is where it's at.
Yeah, but it's like, when he was just being himself, it was like, yo, like I didn't know that Nori had this kind of personality.
And I don't think none of those guys, Fabulous don't come out of the street. Mano and Jim Jones still think. It is.
So I call it Jim Jones. What do they call him? A senior ager or something?
Yeah,
that was actually pretty funny.
If you're not gonna do what what's Gillie's brother name? Dog, it's slipping my mind. Off $1 million worth of game.
Wallo.
Yeah. If you're not gonna do the Wallo approach, hey, I came from the street. I did my time. The streets is dead. It's done. If you're not going to do that, I don't want to hear y'all sit and talk.
Yeah, I really don't want to hear the street stuff. Here's the thing.
No.
Even if you are a street person, I don't want to hear the street stuff.
The dudes who I knew who was in the streets, and it was little of them because I was in Huntersville, and I realized they let me know a long time ago, you are not about to. I remember one time I went to my grandma's house, and my cousins was talking to some of the boys around the neighborhood, and I remember they said something, and I remember my cousin said, he not from around here. Don't talk like that in front of him. He don't need to hear this.
Yeah.
And I just remember, didn't understand what it meant at that age, but now that I got older, I'm like, thank you.
Yeah.
100%, right? So I don't want to hear y'all talk about street stuff unless you're going to tell these kids that it's done. And you not.
Yeah, or be honest about it, right? Be like, hey, sometimes you're going to have to snitch. Sometimes you're going to have to tell. Sometimes you're going to have to sell somebody out, right? Like, be honest about what's going on, right? Don't just sit here and just be like, yo, it's all popping bottles and models. Like, nah, that's not all it. Tell about the time that you almost didn't make it.
Yeah, tell that time.
Yeah, tell that time. Like, it's not cool.
Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Where's Instagram at, man? Oh, some more hoes on Instagram. Shout out to the ladies, man. Hold on. Let's do this. So I'm trying to figure out who's going to be the Super Bowl halftime show. I know who I think it could be. I'm thinking it's going to be Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny would make sense.
Would he want to do it? Is something different?
Absolutely, he should want to do it.
No, not should he. Would he? People be having their morals and values and America, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I think that's done. People don't have that moral stance anymore. So to go back to your point, I don't think Bad Bunny has to care what anybody thinks, right?
Yeah.
I think he just has to care on whether or not I want to be even bigger than I am right now.
Yeah. Benito wants to be bigger than what he is right now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bad Bunny.
Boy, we nailed that one.
Your 2026 halftime performer. Hold on. I want to thank my wife because me and her had a conversation the day before we recorded. Mm-hmm. And she said, whoever you say, you need to clip it because if you write, it's going to do something. And I said, I don't know. She said, if I was you, I would clip it.
Yeah, good job.
Shout out to
our assistant producer.
Yeah, man. Shout out to, hold on.
Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped.
Shout out to her.
Oh, that is a good soundbite right there. We got to use that one more.
Wait till Gray start talking back. That's what you're gonna need.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have that one on the phone. I'm gonna make that as a ringtone.
My sister has it on her phone. It's one of the greatest thing ever. Yo, shout out to my mother-in-law. First of all, Bad Bunny's performing. Mike knows more Spanish than me. I need to learn some Spanish.
Hey, you know what's funny? Funny enough, right? Him performing. He's actually going to be in Medellin in January, like 2 weeks prior. And that might be my next trip because my last trip was so bad, I got to fix it.
Yeah.
So I might go down to Medellin to see him in Medellin. He performing 3 nights in a row. So he's doing that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll probably get there Friday and go to the Sunday show in Medellin. Yeah. So
it's going to be lit.
It's going to be stupid. It's gonna be stupid. I'm about to like get back and like re-enroll in Spanish and everything.
Yeah, I'm here to let everybody know that entire concert will be in Spanish. If you saw the Amazon show, I did because my wife is Puerto Rican, so
you can still vibe, man. It don't matter. We don't understand mumble rap. Who understands? Can anybody break down mumble rap? Anybody listen to mumble rap and tell you exactly what they're saying? And you're like, hey, Apple, the hell is he saying?
Facts. No, it is a vibe. I watched the whole thing. First of all, I enjoy his album. Yeah. His last album is amazing. And you know what? I've been saying this for a year at least. Bad Bunny is nothing but the Spanish Future. I don't know why. And Post Malone is the white Future. I don't know why y'all think that's not true.
That is actually, that is spot on.
And you know what's
Post
funny?
Malone, the white Future, Bad Bunny. They should do a tour together.
They should.
A stadium tour. That'll be 75,000 seats a night. They had to do 3 shows a night.
What?
A week.
And you know what's funny? Now they might have to do 3 shows a day.
Yeah,
you might have to
do 3 shows a day.
It was funny. Yesterday, I put that on Twitter. I said, yo, the Spanish Future is doing the halftime show. Yeah. And this girl was like, I didn't know Bad Bunny is toxic. I said, bitch, you need a translator.
She definitely a translator.
If you ever hear my Mima, which is my grandmother-in-law, if you ever hear her, she calls Bad Bunny the most disgusting, nasty, perverted man in the world. But she ain't never heard Future before. So she don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. You said something, I fought against it. Whenever Mike write in our group chat, I always take the opposite stand because nobody else would do it. But I do want you to speak on it. Do you think this is a thumbs up at the presidency?
Absolutely. This is 100% the NFL because so low key Trump took a shot at the NFL probably about 6 months ago. I know y'all forgot it because I forgot what it was. I do remember he took a shot though. The NFL is the biggest collection of billionaires in sports leagues on the planet. Like even more than like Premier League soccer, because a lot of those are like in corporations or whatever. The NFL is like the only sports league on the planet where it's just billionaires only, right? So this is their opportunity to be like, you know what? This is us showing you we'll do what we want. Facts. Right, in your sport, right? Because football is kind of, I know baseball is like the American sport, but it's really not. It's the Dominican sport now. Like it really is. But like football is the place where you still have, Black Americans, all American white boys, and it's in American towns, and it's a collection of everybody that comes together on Sunday, right? So it's like it's very, very American, like even more so than basketball, right? Yeah. So this was their opportunity, I think, to look at Bad Bunny and just be like, yeah, that's who's going to do our halftime show.
Yeah.
I don't think they want him to come to the Super Bowl, so I think this was like perfect.
Oh yeah. I don't think they liked him being at the last one.
No, I think that was problematic, and I think this is definitely an opportunity because what happened is they're going to let him know, like, hey, if you come here, we're going to show you if you're in the stands or if you're not in the stands. But either way, we're going to put the camera over there 20 times doing this halftime show,
and it's all going to be in Spanish. And Bad Bunny, congratulations to the Puerto Ricans that's out there. Congratulations to y'all. J-Lo, shut up.
What is J-Lo doing?
Tweeting to Bad Bunny like, yes, it's your turn. Shut up.
Oh, she trying to get on the show.
No.
But he's probably going to bring on. She's Puerto Rican. He's probably bring on.
I mean, he might. I think...
what other famous Puerto Ricans could he bring on stage?
Mark Anthony. And they love him.
Mark Anthony? Is he Puerto Rican?
Yeah, bro.
They
love him.
I did not...
when Bad Bunny's his Amazon show, that was the last person he brung out.
I all the time I thought Mark Anthony was...
Colombia? I thought he was too.
I'm not gonna tell you what I thought he was.
Oh God!
I had a Puerto Rican girlfriend, and I used to. I can't say it. I can't say it yet. In 2 years though, with Trump being in office, I'd be able to say whatever I want to say on the show.
She loved Mark Anthony though, didn't she? Yeah, they love Mark Anthony.
Let's see, Mark Anthony. I did not know. I could have sworn that dude was Mexican.
Oh nah, he Puerto Rican. Karina Mama, if she hear that clip, she gonna call you directly and cuss you out.
But they hate that.
Oh, what? None of them like each other?
He was born in New York City. Both his parents are Puerto Rican.
Yeah, man. Come on. It's me, man.
Yeah, you're right. You more tapped in. You more tapped in. I ain't even gonna lie.
Clearly. We're probably gonna have to buy a new sound bar after this performance at my house because that's how loud it's gonna be. I don't know who he could bring out. I wouldn't be surprised if Cardi is up there. If she's not in labor, because his biggest song, from my understanding, I think Bad Bunny's biggest song is with Cardi B. Yeah, and she don't speak Spanish.
Does he have a song with Bruno Mars?
Nah, nobody wants to see coked out Bruno Mars no more. Bruno Mars is done. The mob owns him. I don't know why nobody don't want to say it. The reason why Bruno Mars is going to forever be performing at MGM Grand. Oh,
he's stuck in Vegas for the rest of his life.
He owes somebody money.
Yeah,
he keep borrowing against the house. Like, it's over for that. This is the only thing I want to say about. My mother-in-law told me Bad Bunny would never do the Super Bowl because Bad Bunny is not doing a U.S. tour because he says he doesn't want ICE coming to his shows.
Yeah, coming to his shows. Yeah,
which super respectful. I'm here
and legit,
and it's legit.
Yeah,
he's not lying.
Yeah, he's not lying.
They're gonna do that. I'm here to tell y'all, money always out trumps morals.
That's why I said it last week, man. Yeah. I was like, I think we're beyond that. I think we're at the point now that you have to go get your bag. Like that's your protection is being paid. Like the era of virtue signaling and we're going to do this for moral, that's over. That's over. Like this you're in a new age of social media now. You're in a new age of media. You're in a new age in the United States of America. This is not what you wanted it to be.
Facts. I don't know where Aaron Hall I do not know where Aaron Hall, Uncle Luke and DJ Laz is, but y'all need to get to Russell Simmons by today is Tuesday, by Thursday. Because that's when episode 10 will drop of her interview with Vlad. She is giving it up.
Wait. So that episode haven't dropped yet?
No, they on episode 8.
So how many?
You know Vlad. Oh, he's gotten worse now. He chops up every interview by every 3 minutes. It's 2 hours. He'll chop it up 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, and he breaks it every day. And she Yesterday, she was talking about how she was in Miami. She was 16 and she met Aaron Hall and they dated. And she's on how he used to beat her and abuse her. And the sad part about this is, if you do the math, she was actually 16. The sad part is, Aaron Hall has several videos of saying, hey, I saw her, I picked her up, and I slept with her. And it's that part. I will say this, Vlad, you are a nasty, nasty man. Vlad posted on DJ Laz how Gloria Velez said, hey, I was on that album cover. I'm topless. I'm 16. Vlad not only found the picture, he put it in the interview.
That's how you know
that's the nastiest shit
I've ever seen. He works with those people, man. If not being one of those people.
You know how nasty that is?
That's terrible.
You know you showing, even though she's like covered up, half her titties is out.
Yeah.
You know there's a minor who is topless and you thought it was cool to put it in an interview?
Yeah. He's a weirdo. But so the whole culture down there in Miami during that time frame was wild time. I mean, because she's she's my age.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
1990s, man. Like because here's the thing, right? It was as teenagers, we was all latchkey kids, right? So we were by ourselves from the 80s through the 90s. So I can only imagine when you're in, an impoverished area or you're in a metropolitan area, what it's like being a teenager, and you have access. I mean, you talk about Miami, like at the tail end of the cocaine boom, right?
Yeah.
Like Miami moving into tourism.
Yeah.
Like Miami was like Medellin for all intents and purposes during the 80s.
Yeah.
So it was like this formerly, coke boom town that was now moving towards tourism. So I mean, with her growing up in that time frame, like every story she's telling, I don't think she's embellishing at all.
Nah.
I think she's probably holding back, if we're being honest.
Oh yeah. Like absolutely. I do feel for her because I don't think I've ever heard of somebody having two parents in a home and they just failed her so bad. Like when you hear her tell her story, the fact that she said, hey, Uncle Luke, DJ Laz, they came to the teen club and they recruited us to be dancers on their tour.
That is insane.
And the fact that that was insane. What made it more insane was DJ Vlad, shout out to him, he pressed her. By episode 4, he's like, yo, you don't take no responsibility. Now, Vlad, that's also nasty because you asking her, hey, as a minor, did you not find no responsibility?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. But I get where he's trying to go. And he keeps showing her like, hey, you never dated nobody your age. They were all in their 20s and you 14. And you know what? He asked her, though, he said, did they really know how old you was? She was like, yeah, I couldn't come out because it was a school night. They knew that.
That is insane.
She was like, they had to drive me everywhere because they know I didn't have an ID.
I can't do too much, Vlad. I just watched the clip, the video, because he dropped it last week of him and the federal agent, the guy that infiltrated the white supremacist stuff.
Yeah.
That was actually really, really good. I can only do so much, DJ Vlad.
Yeah.
And thank you to you for not talking, DJ Vlad, during that interview and letting the guy
he
speak.
let the white people talk.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Didn't know this. Didn't know this.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
If you're black or Hispanic,
he's always interrupting and trying to basically make you
interview him,
implicate yourself almost.
Hey, you here to interview me?
Yeah, but like with the federal agent though, he was letting them talk, and I was just like, okay, this is actually a good interview.
Watched it. I don't know if you saw the whole thing or you watched clips, but the clips are longer. He lets them talk.
Yeah. No. I'm almost at the end. I'm like at the last 30-minute mark when he thought he was about to get murdered by the biker gang.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I got past that. That story was actually wild as hell.
Wait till you get to the part of where he started asking, who do these supremacy groups hate more?
Oh, okay. I'm right before that.
Yeah. Ask a Black Dad segment. This could be sponsored by you, but today is sponsored by Active Dad. Shout out to them. Remember, October 4th, go get you some ice cream with your kids. Not your badass kids, but your other kids. We do have a guy. Shout out to Marcus, man. Marcus actually hit us up today and was like, yo, I'm trying to sponsor the pod. So come on, Marcus, get your name right here, buddy. But he said, he asked an interesting question. Why do men suck at being friends with other men? Marcus, I don't know how you think this is about to go, but Mike is about to tell you one thing. I can almost guess what Mike is going to say, but take it away, Mike.
No, I don't. Men don't suck at being friends with other men, right? The problem is that a lot of men do not grow up, right? So a lot of times you get left behind. So when you see that your friends or your friend circle isn't changing and you just by yourself and your friends they're hanging out with their wives or they're hanging out with other friends, just being left behind. Men do not suck at being friends with other men. Now, what men don't allow you to do is gossip and complain. Like those are the two things. So if you like to gossip and complain, you're going to have to get a wife or a female best friend. All right. If you want to gossip and complain, because men do not want to hear gossip, right?
Not at all.
One of our friends is actually going through it right now. He's probably listening to it.
Poor guy.
And then, after about the third advice, and he wasn't taking it, I was just like, hey, bro, I don't want to hear about it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you need to talk, we'll talk. Right. But if you want to sit here and complain about her, I don't want to hear about her.
Yeah. You know what it is? I don't think we suck at being friends. It's just kind of like, what space are we in? What space are you in? What space am I in? I have some homeboys who I just don't talk to anymore. When I see them, we can get right back to it. But they life change. I always laugh. When I was younger, me and my cousin wanted to move in together, right? I'm going to college. He's about to have a baby. My cousin's 1 year older than me. And my dad said no. I'm like, well, I'm grown. Yeah. Allegedly, right? So, and I'm like, why? My dad was like, y'all going in two different areas.
Yeah.
And he was like, what you gonna do when the baby wake up crying? You want to bring girls over? And I was like, oh, you got a point. Yeah. I heard the girls part. So I was like, all right. But you know what? Me and my cousin went in two different areas. I always tell the story when I went to Pembroke. Me and my best friend from that time, from probably the 10th grade to he graduated a year before me. So when it's time for me to go to school, we went to Pembroke. I'm going to some freshman stuff. He going to orientation. We get back in the car going back to Charlotte. I'm like, yo, what's up? How did it go? He's like, I slept through the whole thing. He never went to college. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But on the way back home, I told my pops when I got home, I told him what happened. My dad was like, y'all going in two different directions. So maybe, I don't know if you, Marcus, if you and your boys are going in different directions, and it's okay.
No, it is, because I mean, as men, it doesn't really, like I have two friends, right? So it used to be, we'd all hang out together, and all our names was Mike, like literally. So it was like four of us. It was like four Mikes, right? And people used to think we was lying. Like, that's no, hilarious. Like all of us are hanging out. Like one of them I met from biking, one of them I met from college, and the other dude, he was in the same neighborhood, same city or whatever, right? So we all would come together. So we'd all hang out, and they'd be like, "Yo, what's your name?" Like, Mike. What's your name? Mike. What's your name? Mike. Y'all lying. We were like, no, that is our name, right? But like, all of us went in different directions, right? One of the Mikes was a hound, right? Okay. So, he always would chase it. He chased pussy so much. Bruh. We didn't realize he was married. Right?
All right, man.
He was married. Like, we were just like, it was like 2 years. We were like, nigga, you got a wife? Like, nobody chases, pussy as much as you, right?
That man was horny.
Had my other boy Mike had got married. And he was with his wife, and it's like, me and the other Mike end up moving to two different cities, right? To this day, if any of them call me, you know what I'm saying, they're like, yo, I'm in town, bro. We would go out and hang out like we ain't missed a beat, and we all probably haven't seen each other in over a decade, if not longer.
I ain't heard of none of these people. Yeah. I hate when Mike get new friends and think I don't have to meet them.
But these are my old friends. All my new friends, man.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Auntie,
where you at?
I'm on my podcast right now. Anything you say will be heard. So I got to call you back.
Well, then let me hang up then, because I don't want to start cussing.
Yeah.
There you go.
We cuss all the time on here, but it's okay.
Bye.
Bye. That's my dad's sister, by the way. Hilarious. But yeah, Mike. Mike got new friends. I don't like it. Whatever. It is what it is. Yo, shout out to sports. Mimi, we need our balloons. You and Marcia figure that out. Next week, we'll let you know what day we record. Guess who got their first win in fantasy this week?
There you go.
Shout out to me.
Told you had a good team.
I put up the most points last week.
I told you, boy. You just had to wait it out.
If you have Tyreek on your fantasy team, I'm sorry. He is done.
Yeah, that's messed up last night. And again, though, but here's the thing about Tyreek, though. We talk about like, hey, man, that money only comes in for so long, right? And it's like, yo, when this happens, bro, you done created all these hurdles for yourself. and your football trajectory might be completely changed now. You know, so there's still a lesson to be learned.
Yeah,
even in that sucking of what transpired last night. And then the crazy thing is that's the first good game back.
Yeah,
like in 2 years almost.
And when he was yelling yes when he they say yes when he was getting carted off.
Yeah, they said
he's so glad he ain't got to play with Tua no more.
that could be the case.
USC won.
Yeah, we actually look good, but I'm not getting excited about us yet. You know what was funny is when we won, I was like, you know what? I had on the Gamecock shirt last week. I hope that I don't have to keep wearing that shirt to win because I don't like that shirt even.
Why?
I don't know. The logo's too big on camera. It didn't look good on camera.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We got to get you another shirt. Charlotte plays South Florida on Friday.
They gonna get their ass whooped.
It's just South Florida.
Yeah, I know that spread is South Florida minus 30.
No, it's not.
I guarantee it is.
Let me see what the over-under is. Do they even have it yet? Damn, they got a 97% chance of winning.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is going to be ugly.
Hey, man, we going to win. When we win, I'm going to come back in here and tell y'all. And then after that, we play Army. Damn.
It's not a good team.
Oh, we play Georgia in November?
That is terrible. That's a terrible schedule, boy. Who set their schedule? Their ex-girlfriend?
Look, it's a 99% chance that Georgia gonna win.
Yeah, like, who set that schedule up, man? Like, my goodness.
What you think that spread gonna be?
Negative 45?
God dang it. All right, UNCC, we gotta do something better. And it's in Athens. So it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
NBA Media Day happened yesterday. It is weird not seeing Russell Westbrook on the team.
He's not on the team?
No, he is not on the team.
No, I was paying attention to Charlotte yesterday. Once again, everybody think the Charlotte's going to be good because they have good players and they should be good. If Lamelo Ball took the offseason seriously, they have a shot. If he did not take it seriously, then they're going to be a 30-win team because I think Brandon Miller is going to look like Tracy McGrady this year.
Lamelo Ball is what I meant to say when we was talking about DJ Academics about like why is no money in music.
Yeah.
First of all, it's no money in music for the artists. The labels still.
Oh yeah, labels are crushing.
Yeah, they're making a lot.
Yeah.
Well, we're no longer creating artists. We are writing songs for people who want to be famous.
Yeah.
And are willing to sell their soul to be famous. Right.
Facts.
LaMelo Ball he wants fame.
Yeah.
He wants the money and fame that come with playing basketball. I don't think he really loves playing basketball.
I can't argue against it. And the guy is super talented.
He is.
He might be. He could probably do things on the court that Kyrie. Listen to what I'm about to say here. He probably could do things on the court that Kyrie wish he could do.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like LaMelo has that kind of talent in him. And the guy is he's content with whatever the hell happens during a basketball game. We're up by 30. Oh, okay.
Cool.
We're down by 30. Oh, okay. Like he doesn't care.
Do I get to leave in my limbo?
Yeah. So, so I really hope he took the offseason seriously because if he did and you put that team that they have together, because like I said, I think Brandon Miller, I think he is Tracy McGrady reincarnated, bro. I don't know if y'all know how good Brandon Miller is, bro.
Or how good Tracy McGrady used to be.
Oh, yeah. That too. Everybody might remember Tracy McGrady last few years, but for a 6-year stint, it was Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady.
And Tracy McGrady was outdoing Kobe Bryant every night.
Yeah, it was about 5 years. It was like
it was scary.
Yeah, it was scary. It was like, damn, okay, are we witnessing the new greatest player of all time?
Let me ask you this, because you was around during that time. That's me calling you old on the low.
Yeah, I am old. I'll be 50 soon, guys.
When Toronto traded Tracy McGrady, is it because they didn't know what they had or what?
Well, so Toronto is owned by like a consortium, but it's like a teachers union.
Okay.
So they are very anti getting close to the luxury cap at all.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So they always let their good players go.
Okay.
And that's never going to change just because of who they're owned by.
Okay.
So that was kind of them just trading them because it's like, yo, we can't build a team around him. We don't want to pay him max money.
Yeah.
Houston was the obvious spot.
Nah, he went to Orlando.
I mean, Orlando was the obvious spot.
Yeah.
Houston is the spot where he should have won a championship.
Yeah.
Him and Yao, I think the coaches didn't know what to do with Yao back then.
Nah, he was too tall, lanky, all that.
They didn't know what to do. And it's like, dude, Yao, like, if you would have played Yao, I mean, they didn't play him a lot anyway, but Yao might have been the type of player where it's like, yo, you draft a really good backup center like a DeAndre Jordan, and you play Yao 22 minutes a game. But the first half, you really just don't let them play. You really play your backup center. You let them start, sit them, and you play Yao in the second half. Yao is like that. Yao low-key changed the game for big men because people was like, oh shit, these big men, they can pass, they can shoot. You know, this is like the first big man to really do it outside of Wilt, because none of us was alive for that. But it was like
the myth.
Yeah. The myth of Wilt. But it was Sabonis at Portland. Nobody remember him because he stayed hurt. So it's like when big men started coming back and started playing that style of basketball, everybody was kind of really against it.
Yeah.
But with Yao, they couldn't stop it. Yao was like, I'm gonna shoot threes. I'm still gonna get the rebound. I'm gonna pass it.
Yeah.
Like he should have won a championship with that team.
Poor Tracy McGrady, man. Everybody goes to Houston to try to win a championship. It just don't happen.
This is true. Houston is like you know what? We're going to give it a good, solid try, and it just never happens. They done had some good players in Houston.
And you seen Fred VanVleet, and he out for the season.
Already?
Yeah, he tore something last week.
Ouch.
So
dang.
They're trying to get a backup, but they're so much over the salary cap. They can't use whatever the money is to get another player. They can't use, so they're trying to get like this.
That is insane.
They're trying to get something like some injury extension. I don't know. Y'all go find a journalist, and not the one who questioning Kawhi. He was on Kawhi ass yesterday. They was asking Kawhi. Kawhi was like, "This isn't true." It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, that dude got something against Kawhi. It's like I used to listen to Cowherd. This is years ago, but like you could tell like. Cowherd girl messing with a black guy because he was going in. Like you can kind of tell. You're like, God, like Herd, you really going a little bit overboard right now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying with the bros, bro. Like, what's going on?
You seen homeboy? Was it Rex Ryan going in on Shador?
No, why is he going? Here's the thing with Shador though. Shador he's his own worst enemy at times.
Yeah,
like you. Always remember you can say nothing, right? So when he was like, yo, I didn't want to play for Baltimore, like, bro, I wouldn't even told that story.
Oh, fact.
I wouldn't even told that story. And because you told it, and then Lamar goes out, and it's like, yo, you would have been starring because you're not going to be starring in Cleveland. And let's be honest, Cam Ward is a great guy because we're not bashing Cam Ward at all.
Not at all.
And he is playing. He might be worse than Bryce Young.
No, nobody worse than Bryce.
He might be worse than Bryce Young, bro. And this is not taking a shot at black quarterbacks. It's just that black quarterbacks make up like 55% of the quarterbacks in the league, and all the white guys that we know that can't play are terrible.
I want to know. Hold on, let me play Rex Ryan right quick. Hold on. Here we go.
Stefanski is one of an outstanding coach.
It's quick.
Right? But why the hell isn't he putting Shador Sanders? We're all waiting to see the Shador Sanders be the guy or Gabriel, whatever. Something's missing. Something's missing with this kid. This kid talks. He runs his mouth like I could be a starting quarterback with his arms crossed like this. Get your ass in the front row and study and do all that. If I know, the whole league knows. Quit being an embarrassment that way. You got the talent to be the quarterback. You should be. You should be embarrassed that you're not the quarterback now.
See if they make a change.
I'm not mad at that take.
Me either.
Two, Shador in that third preseason game, I think, right, where he played terrible. But like part of the problem was he held onto the ball, he ran back, and I think they lost 20 yards.
Yeah,
that's why he's not starting. Right, he got to fix that. Like he got to fix that idea. Is like, yo, I can kind of do anything on the field. There's only one player in the NFL that can do that, right? And right now, that's and he's hurt right now, Lamar Jackson. Yeah, and even Lamar he didn't look good against Kansas City the other night. Nah. So it's like even Lamar has problems where it's like, yo, I can't do anything on the field, and Shador need to watch a lot of Drew Brees clips, right? Where it's like, yo, quick, short. Chad Pennington might be even better videos for him to watch, right? Because I don't know how strong his arm is, and Chad Pennington probably had the weakest arm ever of any quarterback, like for real. But he had like I think like up until recently he had the highest completion percentage ever, right? Because he knew his limitations. Yeah,
Bryce Young need to watch Drew Brees as well. You know, I'm not mad at this take. What stood out to me was like, hey, if I know, everybody knows. Yeah, that means that. Anything that happens with Shador, the media is they getting the information.
Oh, they're going to get it out. They're going to get it out. They do not like his dad.
I don't think they like his arrogance. I don't even think it got to do with his dad. Shador be arrogant. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
No, he's definitely cocky, but he's a non-story now. Like one thing about the NFL is it's so big that it's only so much a personality that someone could put out before it's just not a story because the NFL is just that big, right? Like Randy Moss could be like straight cash, homie, and like, yo, it's funny, but it's like, yo, the next week it's not a story. You know what I'm saying? So like the NFL is that big, but look, a lot of these coaches are terrible. They're retreads. They have personal opinions about players, right? It's politics. You know, and that's all sports, right? The NBA is like nepotism central, you know, of everything that happens. You know, there's guys who should be playing in the NBA and they would never play just because they don't know anybody in the league. You know, and the NFL is kind of similar. Whereas with these coaching staffs, man, these guys are terrible coaches. NFL has the worst coaches of any sport. It's not even close how terrible some of these coaches. David Canales, Carolina Panthers coach, is by far the worst coach in the NFL, right? But nobody wants to say it. Now, 2 years from now, they're gonna call him the worst coach in the NFL, right?
We're gonna owe another coach some money.
He doesn't play his starters, right? Doesn't put anybody you know, in the preseason game, right? They got a terrible front office. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. They're going to be probably one of the top 5 worst teams in the league with the Arch Manning draft coming up. And instead of the Panthers doing what they're supposed to do, which is draft 5 offensive linemen because you're too deep, might be as good as Charlotte's.
Chill. Relax.
It's terrible, right? But what will happen, right? President won't get fired.
Nope.
Head coach won't get fired.
Never.
And they're going to put it all on, XL can't catch pass. Nobody can catch passes in this offense when the quarterback can't get the fucking ball off.
Because he's 5'6".
Not only he's 5'6", but his guard is getting 0 passing grades on PFL. Like, that whole front line should be... Here's the thing. Even if you don't revamp it, you're too deep. Like, you should be drafting everybody on that front line. But they don't do it. The NFL coaching front office is the worst in sports. I've never seen a sports league that has that kind of terrible front office work. Yeah.
What you got planned this weekend?
I don't know. Watch football. After taking a shot at everybody.
Gonna go watch bad coaching.
And it's like we were watching the game last night. I was like, what are we watching? That Jets, what was it? The Jets Miami? Man, it was like 6 plays in a row. It was a penalty, bro. Like
I was at
6 plays in a row.
No, bump that. I was at the bar and I was like, is something on the football?
Yeah.
Like, they were just fumbling both teams. I was like, yo, what am I watching at that moment? And then shout out to my man's, what was he playing for? The coach who fumbled the ball out the back of the end zone?
Oh, God, that was so terrible.
I was
here's the thing. I don't know if he was about to celebrate or he was trying to change hands.
Bruh.
But that was so terrible. That was Mitchell.
Yeah, that was terrible, man. Yeah, this weekend I ain't doing nothing. Sunday I get to Vegas. So if you in Vegas, you want to see me, hit me up. I'm taking pictures.
You going to the spot that has like the huge TVs and the pool where you can watch all the games?
Thought you fasting. I'm going to Spearmint Rhino. My strip club tip of the week. Fellas, when you go to the strip club, either don't wear a belt or don't have one with a bit buckle. I did that one time and the shorty told me, you about to rip off my coochie. So I had to stop. I had to get rid of belts.
Yeah, you got to wear sweatpants to the strip club.
You want them to feel this? All right. God dang it, Mike.
With the roast sparks.
Oh my gosh. Is that
low key? That is just a joke. I have no idea if that is even legal because y'all like to find dumb shit and then come back years later.
Oh yeah. Yeah, facts. Is that the big TV spot is in Vegas?
Yeah. It's like a new pool. It's like a whole pool party, but they have like this huge outdoor television screen.
I gotta see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, you go there, you can be in the pool. They got all the games on the screen and all that.
Because I get there Sunday. The wife get there Tuesday.
Oh yeah. You got to go out there. You got to go out there.
But yeah, I'm gonna have fun though. We get to stay at the Fountain Blue that's out there.
Oh, y'all doing it big.
Some points, man.
Y'all doing it big. Real big.
Look, man, you got to travel with us.
Big timers.
Mike don't like to travel. Look, Mike don't want to travel. Mike don't even want to go to Columbia with me, man. I can't go back.
Columbia, South Carolina?
I'm never going there. Never.
Hey, man, I like to go to Columbia by myself so I can pay attention because you got to keep your head on the swivel. The one time I bring somebody down there, my head is not on the swivel and I got for my electronics, bro. The one time.
Told y'all stop going that third world country.
It's not third world, it's developing.
All right.
I love it, man. That little country has my heart. And you know why? It's because there's so many people of color there.
Absolutely.
It really is like it kind of shocks the senses when you go down there because you're not really expecting, like the first time you go, you don't really know what to expect, right? Because your idea of Columbia is what you've seen on TV.
Facts.
And when you get there, it's nothing like that.
That is true. I will say this, Kendrick, I don't know why you canceled the show down there.
Did he cancel it?
Yeah, he canceled it. They said it was something wrong with the stadium that they wouldn't allow him to do, that he couldn't do it. Of course, the Drake fans are finding low ticket sales. I think both can be true. I will say this, though. I told the boys this. I'm ready to admit it. Kendrick whooping Drake ass has ruined music.
You know what? I think that was like I think that was definitely the death rattle of rap music, right?
I was telling the boys, I was like, music ain't fun no more when Drake ain't not just on top, but just you could just feel the system don't want him to win.
Yeah.
I would like for us to go back when the people that knew that Drake was a cornball just accept Drake as a cornball.
I did not know he didn't perform. I got to hit somebody up down there because she had her story up and she was at the stadium. But of course, my Spanish isn't fluent, so I don't know what she was saying. Yeah. So now I got to go hit her up and just be like, "Yo, what happened?"
Apparently, it was hours before the show started.
Yeah, because people were out there. Like, I mean, I had in my stories people. It was like people that was flying from Medellin and Cartagena to Bogota for the show. Now I will say him doing the show in Bogota was a little bit shocking. Now I get it. Bogota is a huge city. Like, it's 8 million people, by the way. Oh, yeah. So it's a super huge city. But it to me, it would seem like that was more of a Medellin show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Than because Bogota, while I also have 8 million people, it is where the non-colored Colombians are.
Interesting.
So that is so it's a little like him having it there. I was like, well, that's bold, but I was like, but I saw so many people flying in. When I say so many people, I don't know 1 million Colombians, but
they might have a bigger stadium too.
Yeah, it could have been that too. Like, I did see like people that I know in Medellin flew to Bogota, and people that I knew in Cartagena flew to Bogota. So I was like, I thought the show was gonna be legit.
Yeah, apparently he canceled it. But yeah, man, if y'all see me in Vegas this weekend, come up and speak. Let's take a selfie so I can show Mike we got fans even in Vegas. And I don't know if I will be donating to the community out there this week.
Oh, big ups to speaking of our community, big ups to one of the brothers I ran into at the Cigar Lounge. He said he definitely wants to see more of us. Told him we're working on it.
Okay.
So yeah. So he
and we got a Patreon.
Yeah. So he came. We got a Patreon.
Yeah, I signed this up.
Okay. Yeah. We need to get on that then.
Yeah.
We need to get on that. He said you and the light skinned dude, and I want to be like, I'm light skinned.
That's when I'm gonna start stabbing you niggas.
like I'm light skinned. What are you talking about?
I start stabbing you niggas next. Say that to me. Nah, that's what they always say. It's all good. I love y'all, man. With that, we're gonna holler at y'all.
Holla at your boy.
Yeah, I need